1, 2, 3, clap. So what do you reckon we're doing right now?
Probably trying to gate crash pod therapy.
Somewhere weaseling our way in. Hi, and welcome to Hey Buddy, Nice Podcast. Over there in Scotland, past Scotland, that's past Brogan Hastings.
And over there in past Perth, that's past Wayne Giovinazzi.
That's right. Why are we in the past? Why are we in the past, Brogan? Brogan, why is this in the past?
Because we're not here right now. We are.
Yeah, so leave a message at the tone.
Because on our usual recording days, we would have been our first full day in beautiful, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes. And also, yeah, this is pre-recorded. Like all our episodes is really past us, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't thought this through, have I? But
it's
this is even more
than
past.
usual.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is technically our first bank episode, I dare say. But, like, sure, we recorded, 5 episodes before we, launched Hey Buddy Nice Podcast?
We got a little bit carried away.
we thought we needed to do that.
Yep.
We were 5 weeks ahead of ourselves.
Yep.
That's why some of it was a little bit disjointed, because we were just recording any time we had, and there was even an episode that was recorded over 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that was the very special episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the get to know you.
Yeah. That's a good episode to.
Right.
I don't know. I think that's if you're a new listener and you're obviously starting with this episode, I apologize. When you go back and you listen to it, maybe listen to us for a little while before going into that one, because that one is a long episode, and maybe you'll try to guess some things about us based on current listens, and then you'll learn that you're very, very wrong, I assume.
Because we're very, very right. Who knows?
You know what we need to do? I reckon for our... Oh, that doesn't sound that impressive considering this is episode maybe 60-something now? Christ, I don't know. I can't do that math. I was going to say maybe for episode 100, in the future, we should redo the exact same getting to know you quiz and see if we remember any of the answers.
We should do that for our 1 year.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do it for the 1 year. But maybe it's not just if we remember, but see if any of the answers have changed.
Yeah.
I know my favourite colour.
I think we might remember... Well, the films, we'll have seen more films.
Correct,
and TV shows, so that'll probably be different. And it entirely depends on what we remember.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we won't remember any of it. And I don't even know if I'll be able to find that same quiz. I'll have to listen to the first 10 minutes of that episode to see what it was called, because we referenced it a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to hit start on my timer. There we go. Yeah. Past me, because this is currently past me and past you. Am I correct? Yes.
Yeah.
We're both in the past? Yeah.
Yes.
So past us just recorded episode 55, and past me forgot to hit the start on the timer. So I've done that now. So past me has learned, but past me learned from past me.
Yeah. That's not confusing for anybody whatsoever.
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. Yep, past me. But speaking of past me, you know what really annoys me?
What really annoys you?
How often I say speaking of...
Yeah, you say that a lot.
In our fucking podcast. It used to be how's this for a segue? That's a lot better than speaking of.
I mean, only if we're... It depends if we're actually speaking of it or not.
It's one of those things... No, it always is something we're speaking of. It's one of those things that I think I sort of hinted at this either pre-recording or during one of the episodes about my... I don't know what to call it. I was talking OCD-ish, neuro somethings. I don't know. I can't remember what it would be called.
Yeah.
Where, it was at the end of an episode where when you say at Wayne Geo, and I'd go, and now I am conscious to not do that. So it's inverted OCD.
Yeah.
I have things like that in my life that I hate.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have, it's not constant. But the second the thought pops into my head, I can't let it go. I can't... 6 is my unlucky number.
Okay.
So if there's 6 stairs, I have to keep walking and count the steps, or I have to go back downstairs. I can't do anything 6 times.
No.
But intrusive thought-wise, I keep thinking of breaking my neck. And I don't mean like I'm going
on purpose,
to actually...
like...
No, I don't mean that. I mean like when I'm lying against the thing, I was like, I wonder if when I'm sleeping I'll just turn my head in a rock.
Yeah. No, I've lost my sound again. Yeah, I have trouble, like, if I'm laying down to sleep, it's like, what if I'm laying on an organ wrong or something like that, and it's just going to stop working?
Yeah.
So, my squiddly scooch.
My bed's against the wall at the back. So if I'm propped up looking at something, my head will be like at a weird angle, and I'm like, could I break my neck like this? Will my neck break if I go to move or anything like that? And it's like every fucking time.
Yeah.
It's annoying at this point.
My friend and I were playing arcade basketball, yeah? Right? You know, at a video game arcade where they've got those basketball games where you're throwing actual basketballs. Yeah, right, cool. And it's something we do often, and I hardly ever win. Like, I never win, right? Yeah. This time, though, I was on fire. I was like, I wasn't missing any more than one in a row. When I was missing, it was just like down, down, swish, 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 and drop. Like perfect, right? And the thing is, these particular machines, the score displays were fucky. So I would constantly look over and see how their score's going versus mine, but I don't need to do that because of reason.
Yeah.
And I won. I had 187 points. And I even scored my last basket, but that was after the buzzer, irrelevant. So potentially 190, but 187. They had 170 something. But the way that my screen display was broken, mine said 167. So straight away, they're like, I won. It's like, no, I did. I swear to God, I won. It's like, no, you didn't. It says it there. It's like, no, the screen is broken. I swear to God. It's like, oh, how do you know? It's like, because when I'm playing this game, every basket I'm making, I've got a running tally in my head. I'm counting the score as I go. Mm-hmm. And they're looking at me like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? Why do you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that, though?
Exactly. It makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's if you're doing something, like, it's okay, but the score is on the screen. Yeah, but one, it's not working. Two, it's like, I love the game Point Blank, right? Light gun game.
Yeah.
If it's like, shoot 12 targets, I'll be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, as I'm shooting them. So I know that I've met, and then I can miss if I have to.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, you're insane.
No, you're perfectly normal. Perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Good. Yeah. How about you? I'm glad. I don't count stairs anymore.
I genuinely try not to.
Yeah, I think I lied to myself a bit then. I do.
Yeah. It's like, do you remember when you were a kid, there was a thing called the game? And the second you thought about the game, you lost.
Oh, okay. No, not really.
And they're just kids shouting at each other, you lost.
Now it's...
It's a bit like that. It's, you don't mean to do it, but the second it pops into your brain, you're like...
Yeah. No, I do count stairs sometimes, but it's not every time. It's it just happens sometimes. You know the show, of course you know the Wilty, Would I Lie to You?
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, don't remember what season or anything like
Probably
that.
Bob Mortimer.
Don't know. I don't remember if it was or not. I think it was a younger guy, honestly, but it may have been Bob. This is one of those inverted OCD things where I'm aware of it, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
Telling a story how they have a routine after they've showered.
It's to do with the amount of times they towel.
Not towel, but like before they towel, like wipe down each arm a certain amount of times. And because like once I showered, I will always get off excess water, but I'm not counting how many times I do it like a certain amount of times. Yeah. But now every time since seeing that for the rest of my life probably as well, every time I have a shower, I'm thinking to myself, wiping myself down, but I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about how many times I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know that. God, I wish. Because it ended up being true. I remember that.
Yes, yeah, it was. And that's what made it even worse for me, that it was true. If it was a lie, I was like, ha, ha, ha. But no, because it was true. It's like, fuck, this is a thing that could happen to me. Yeah. I'm not prepared for that.
It's one of those things, it was like Jack D or something.
Maybe it was, yeah. But no, it wouldn't have been Jack D.
Miles Jupp. That was
Miles Jupp. I don't know him. But
Miles Jupp, he's one of these ones that you'd recognise kind of posh.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see. But maybe we'll post. No, we won't post anything on socials this week because we're too fucking busy living it up. Living that glamorous lifestyle. We're hanging out with the boys. Wait, so Tuesday we hanging out with the ICS boys today? No, it's our first full day. I don't know. What are we doing today? I don't know. Maybe we've gone to see a Piff show. Who knows? Maybe we're holding Mr. Piffles right now.
I mean, let me pull up the schedule and see what it says.
Schedule.
Because we don't actually have a proper
schedule
for this, but we do have dates and what is on during those dates, and it'd be really helpful to file. So Tuesday, Paul arrives. Paul has arrived
Paul
in
is
Vegas.
coming into town. We should wait. No, I'm not going to the fucking airport with a sign. Holding up a sign saying Mattingly on it. I will have a car though.
Piff is not on today, but
Dark
Mad
Day Piff.
Apple and David Copperfield. So we will probably be at one of them.
So being that Piff's not on, we're either going to be at Mad Apple or David Copperfield, or we'll be like out having dinner with Piff and Jade or something. Because that's the lifestyle we live, folks.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Oh my God. Do you know what? By now, I might be able to talk about the secret project, but I don't know if I can or not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Shit. I don't know. Oh, no, I can't. Just in case, I can't because, that's when it's gone to, and then, yeah. So, who knows?
I still can't. I know that.
No, that's right. You still can't.
I can't talk about any of my secret projects right now.
No. I was talking about my secret project very loudly at the shops today, though, when I was talking to Kez, because we haven't spoken much, right, while she's been away, because at the moment she's still doing a world tour of, I can say world tour, okay, Australia, New Zealand tour of Harry Styles.
Present Kez is in Vegas.
Yes. So, Present Kez is in Vegas with us. Past Kez is still doing this. She's actually flying to New Zealand past tomorrow. But she has no idea what's been going on in my life, really, for the last week and a half.
Yeah.
More specifically, since Thursday. So the last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the last 4 days have been horrible. I'm telling her everything that's going on with this project and that, and like very loudly. So some people know. Some people in Kmart Joondalup know what the deal is, what this project is. But then I'm thinking, what if the 2 weeks is when it's, what if it's all done and like available there? That would be insane.
I think the first part of that is is more likely than not to happen. I don't think available.
No, yeah. So vague, so vague, but probably not vague enough. God, I should probably be vaguer than this. It's okay. 2 weeks is up.
Because the problem with mine is in like 3 separate parts.
Yeah.
Well, technically two. Two of the parts can go together. And one of them I can't talk about, and the other one I don't know if I should talk about or not. Is
this all stuff that I do or don't know about?
You know about all of it.
Okay, cool.
I can tell you if you want to cut it out.
No, I don't want to cut this out. I know I have to edit this episode before, like, getting on a plane and shit, so...
Yeah, there's the big one, which you know is...
I know the big one that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, the other two are part of that as well. The one is one is what we were talking about that I've had to fix. Mm-hmm. And the other one is, that related.
What is that? Is it just a sticker?
Yeah.
Okay. It looked like it was like a big metal keychain or something. How awesome would that be?
I know. I would have this as a keychain. This is a Make Your Best Stab and Keep Stabbing sticker.
Yeah.
And these came out so fucking well.
Yeah.
A couple of them got ripped when they were printing them, but...
How fucking dare they?
I know. But
for
they
the price you
print...
paid... chucking
I'm totally happy with that, and they usually print more than I ask for anyway, so
they were the holographics.
Yeah.
They were like my slutty dittos. Yeah.
I've also got hard wearing or whatever the tough stickers. I don't know what.
Okay.
That I'm going to stick on my case. That is my.
Yep.
They're going to be like that big.
Yeah. I don't think I'm sticking anything to my case because the new suitcase I've got is bright pink. Same with my carry-on. They are matching. Mm-hmm. So I don't think I need anything on it to identify this case, which by now I've already identified on the luggage carousel and taken off the day before. So semi-past me has already done that.
Yeah. You're assuming. I mean, you might get there and
Don't
be like,
say my luggage is lost. Don't say my luggage is lost. Brogan, why would you do that?
I'm not saying it's lost. I'm saying that you might stand there and it might have to be that everybody else clears out before you go, oh, right, no, that is my case.
Or everyone has a pink case.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's that too. I can only put stickers because I'm taking 2 big cases in 1 carry-on. Yeah. I've just got that much stuff to bring.
Yeah.
But the stickers can only go on my carry-on in 1 of my cases because the other case doesn't belong to me. It belongs to Mitchell. Oh. So I've stolen 1 of his cases.
Come on, a sticker can come off.
Hey, Mitchell, can, but Mitchell. It's a waste of a sticker.
Listen up, Mitchell. I know you don't listen. Does Mitchell listen?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Okay. Listen here, buddy boy. It's just a sticker. Wait, did he tell you not to put a sticker? I don't want to yell at him yet.
No, Mitchell, I don't even think Mitchell knows that I have this case.
Why do you have me yelling at Mitchell? Why?
You're the one who started yelling at Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, I forget that I'm an asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Mitchell, I know that you don't listen, but formal apology. Hang on, why am I apologizing? I haven't even done anything, and he's not even listening. What is this shit?
I don't even know. I mean, all I know is that I don't even know if this is his primary case or if he's got another, like, suitcase that he keeps at his flat, because I got this case out our attic.
Oh, well, come on. He's given up on this suitcase. Mitchell, get your shit I know you're not listening, but get your shit together, man. It's like, you can't but then again, he probably just, maybe he's already, I shouldn't be yelling at it, really, because, like, maybe he's like, here you go, folks, I don't need this anymore. If anyone ever needs it, feel free to put stickers. So, Mitchell, I know you're not listening, but I'm sorry.
I'm fully of the opinion that if I asked Mitchell, he'd say, yeah, that's fine.
You reckon he'd say that? Or
yes.
Do you think he'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think he would say, I don't understand why you need 2 cases, but okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, but another thing is, I think next year for my birthday, I'm going to ask for a set of 3.
I think that's foolish, because I think next year for your by next year by your birthday, you're already going to be like either working in or be married to someone in Vegas.
That's very true. That's very true. Did you? You never watch. So by the time this comes on, the guys will already know. But at this current point in time, the last ICS episode that was on the live stream was episode 980, which I believe is due to be called "Dancing on Her Hand Like a Puppet." Dancing like a puppet on her hand.
Okay.
But during that episode, Brian Brushwood called.
Oh, nice.
And they were talking about Founders Day. And they're going to have an impromptu mouth finger butthole competition.
Of course they are.
What? Do I have to marry? Do I have to... Does the person who wins that competition
part of the
have
rules,
the right?
Part of the rules is that you have... I was going to say we, but I'm not really involved. Oh, no, except for giving my blessing. I think we have to be there. At least you need to be there.
Well, because I won't be there at episode 1000.
So, fucking hell, they're doing 2. This is mouth finger. Listen up, boys. Listen, like, I know you don't fucking listen, but come on, get your shit together. This is meant to be an annual fucking thing. It's their bit, so they're doing it. I know you don't listen, but I should probably apologize or something. I don't know.
You're in the mood today, Pastor.
It's just me. I think I don't think they should be microphone abuse. I don't think they should be doing it more than annual. That's all. That's just me.
I'm okay with it more than annual, because, depends if they want. That's 2 chances for somebody to ask for my hand marriage. Oh,
you want to increase your odds of staying in America? That's okay. I get it now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get as time goes on. You're gonna get less picky, aren't you?
I'm saying nothing.
So, is this also job-wise? Like, fuck it, I'll flip burgers.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with flipping burgers, apart from the fact I'm allergic to meat. But
okay, you've served coffees. You could work at Starbucks.
Yeah.
You could get a written recommendation from. You could ask Paul Nicely for Anne McFeeters to write a nice recommendation for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll go intern with Anne.
Yeah, you can go Pittsburgh. Yeah. I'm going to have to ask you to stop swinging in your chair.
Oh,
it's going to fuck up with your audio levels.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it does. I noticed it.
I can't help it. It's
Yeah. Your always like your audio is the hardest one to clean up. Sometimes that's why there are bits missing at the end of your sentences. Like I think last episode that as we speak, past us, the last episode that aired for Hey Buddy Nice podcast was past us, and that was episode 53 with Jobeth. At the end, when I say at 7 billion needles, and you say, and you can speak to Wayne at, and then it just goes, well, and that's it. But that's
sorry.
That isn't your fault. Raw audio, it's there, but I have to process the audio to like take out background noise and like level the audio so there's no spikes and things like that, and it thinks that it's too low to keep, so it wipes out some bits. So right. and I mean, you're swinging in your chair now, but that's fine, I think, because you moved the microphone closer.
I'm just,
and your mouth isn't really moving, so that's like like you're not as in like left and right going past the microphone like
I'm just doing a little swing just now because I can't keep still.
Oh yeah,
I noticed
that. I was doing it at the same time.
I have a fidget toy somewhere.
I'm playing with my corn stubby holder, aka beer koozie, because it's soft and doesn't make noises that the microphone will pick up. Brogan is searching for something.
I'm sure the fidget toy is under here somewhere.
I worked it out. I know why I'm a bit it's because, look, this is technically a late night episode for me. It's like on ICS. Yes. The late nights get a bit kooky.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck it is. It was a good fidget toy too. It was a little cube. It was a Denver Broncos one, and it had stuff on it.
R.I.P. and paste fidget cube.
And actually, I think I probably should dig that out though, because I've noticed I'm very fidgety.
Oh, maybe it's all those drug withdrawals. What were you doing?
I was trying to focus my camera because I noticed that I was out of focus.
It looked like you were trying to do a very weird salute. You were saluting, and I wasn't even saying King Lord Mr. Dr. Jimothy Mycicle Joe Bartholomew Esquire II. On the latest Pod Therapy, sure, listening to that was a bit tough, but he mentioned his Scottish Lordship, Jim did.
He did.
Yeah. I'm so disappointed he didn't bring up his multiple titles. I'm very sad that he's never brought it up.
So am I. Like, you have multiple titles, Jim. Use them.
But current us are probably worming our way onto that show as we speak, and we will mention it, and we'll just refer to Nick as Nick. Mm-hmm. And Audio Guy Jacob. So, Audio Guy Jacob. Life Coach Jacob.
Life Coach Jacob, yes. If that happens, I will stand up and salute.
Yes, and I got to get it down pat. Like, that wasn't my best recital of King Lord Mr. Dr. Jimothy Mycicle Joe Bartholomew Esquire II. Neither was that, but it was better.
King Lord Dr. Jimothy Joe Bartholomew.
No, see, the Mycicle trips you up, yeah.
Yep, King Lord Jimothy Mycicle Joe Bartholomew Esquire II.
No, King Lord Mr. Doctor. Was I missing the King Lord Mr. Doctor? I think I might have been missing the King Lord Mr. Dr. Jimothy Mycicle Joe Bartholomew Esquire II. Yeah. That was pretty good. I like that one.
I'm going to put that t-shirt up on the store. By the time you hear this, it'll already been up on the store.
Yeah.
But...
Is it the one with the name tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's good. But yeah, so we are currently living it up in Las Vegas. And before we were recording, we're talking about cultural exchanges, right? And that I should think of something to bring for you to have. But I don't think we even need to do that, because we can like have cultural exchanges with American stuff.
Yes, that's very true.
I've already actually done that today. Well, not really today, because this is past me speaking. God, this is going to get hard, because it's one of those things where I have to do it every time now. So I've got my Skippy peanut butter from America, and I've got my marshmallow fluff from America. So I made myself a fluffernutter.
And how was it?
Well, first of all, I only bought this marshmallow fluff because it was a good price. I thought something like this would go for like $7 here, right? Because it's import and all that. But it was only like $3.60.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, probably like a couple of bucks in America, but yeah. So I got it. Now, I do like the Skippy peanut butter. I'm familiar with it. And I think I might have had marshmallow fluff in the past. Like, I think we may have sold some version of it in Australia at some point.
Yeah.
I made the sandwich, and I used liberal amounts of both, right? I don't know the correct ratio to do. I put on, I think I put on a conservative pen amount of peanut butter. So a lot, but not inches thick, right?
1 inch thick.
Yeah, no, not even. But also remember who I am, and my ability to eat is not what it used to be. So I don't want to waste. And then about the same amount of the marshmallow fluff. Now, I don't... Okay. Have you seen marshmallow fluff?
God, not for years.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's gone all weird. Okay. I only opened it today. It's sort of like deflating very quickly. My first bite, I took my bite, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. And I put my plate down, sat down, pulled out my phone and messaged you immediately and said, I'm eating a fluffernutter right now, and like it is edible or something like that. And then I was eating it a bit more, and I'm like, I think it's a bit too much. It's very sweet for starters. Yeah. So that could be because I didn't use good ratios possibly, or just maybe too much of everything. When I was thinking about it, I would like to try it, but I would like to try it with Nutella. And I would like to try it on a small sandwich. Yeah. This was, I didn't eat it all. Yeah. This wasn't the best bread for it. It's bread that I'd had in the freezer for a week or so now. It's not terrible. It's still fine. No, not even a week, maybe 5 days. I've got ways of defrosting bread that it's still good. Yeah. In having said that, the bread wasn't great. So
my alarm's about to go off.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going to go grab food. I will be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, I can't even do an episode of Murder Party Podcast. We don't know which episode number of Murder Party Podcast this is.
Bonus episode.
Ooh. All right, we got it. Hello, and welcome to the Murder Party Podcast, the podcast about the Murder Party murders. That's correct. Today, we're taking a look back at the greatest hits of the Murder Party Podcast. In episode 1, you may remember the time when the Murder Party Podcast was mentioned by name. It was called Murder Party Podcast. Episode 2, you may remember, there was a name change slightly to the Murder Party Podcast, where it became the Murder Party Podcast, the podcast about the Murder Party murder. And who can forget that classic episode when it was announced that the murder at the Murder Party happened. The murder took place, and the Murder Party partiers had no idea. This has been a look back at some of the previous episodes, some of the greatest hits of the Murder Party Podcast. We thank you for your patronage. You can support the show at murderpartypartypodcast.com or at Murder Party Podcast listeners on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, but not TikTok, because that's how they get you. We really need a theme for this. Man, I tell you, that show, that is gripping. It gets me every time. I mean, I can't stop listening. It is... I can't wait to hear what the next episode is. And this is past me talking as well. I mean, who knows what future is in store for the Murder Party Podcast? I don't. Oh, Brogan's made it back. Hey, Brogan, you missed the latest episode of the Murder Party Podcast. It was a greatest hits, like look back on some of the great moments. Are you up to date on Murder Party Podcast? Have you actually listened to every episode of Murder Party Podcast? I don't know.
Future me probably has. Present me, even.
Oh, no, I mean, past you. You're past you at the moment.
Currently. I think so. I'm not sure.
Because if you are listening to all of our episodes, then you've heard them all. Mm-hmm. If you're listening through all of our episodes, I mean. Yeah. Because they don't get cut.
No.
Yeah. Because Brogan still listens to every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's only fair because I have to listen to them. I don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Just in case I say something
like... duty for the...
Oh, yeah. You're on watch duty, so you have no choice as well.
Yeah.
So you're making sure I don't fuck anything up, and I'm making sure that I'm not announcing to the world that there's a coming out that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now that was causing me a lot of stress. You look at me weird, but I know that I can beep or cut this shit out, so...
That's fair, true.
Very fair, yes. All right. The Fluffernutter, it wasn't great. I wasn't a fan. Not great.
I like the idea of it, and I like the sound of it, but I don't know.
8-year-old me would have fucking loved it. I would have ate that shit up.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm quite... again, it makes me want to put ice cream in a roll.
Yeah. You were saying Nutella with marshmallow fluff. That's what it was that we had here. It was like a swirly thing, right? With like a hazelnut flavored spread swirled with marshmallow fluff style stuff. So you'd scoop it out and spread it on in one go.
That makes sense.
Where I'm familiar with it, I'd say.
I think we had something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we had that exact. Like, I don't know if it was marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
That we have. I've seen chocolate spread mixed with other things.
There's some weird peanut butters that I've seen recently as well. Like chili peanut butter, for one, which I don't... Yeah. They're all odd. I'm going to have to take note of what they all are. Because it's like a specialty peanut butter brand or something. But they don't look great. I mean, they're not cheap. They're smaller amounts than like a tub of Skippy. And they don't sound appetizing.
It's all these artisan spreads and all that kind of thing.
Artisan, to me, if I hear artisan, I'm picturing it like one person making it to sell at their market stall.
Oh no, to me artisan is stuff like for example, artisan vanilla ice cream is a smaller tub than you would get, but it's called like Madagascan vanilla ice cream, or something posh.
I tell you, Ben & Jerry's has fucking ruined ice cream because
they
now
do such good ice cream.
That's not the point. Like, sure, I don't mind a Ben & Jerry's now and then, but I also don't mind a shitty whatever ice cream as well, because all it's done is made the market become flooded with these specialty ice cream. And the problem is they're just like marketing them and make them look like they're all specialty and fancy and putting the price to like $10 a fucking tub. But then you get it home and you open it and it is shit quality and tastes like shit. It's destroyed the ice cream industry.
I've just thought, while we're in Vegas, should we try and find an ice cream place and see if they do Neapolitan?
I'm sure they do. I mean, Neapolitan is pretty common. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen Neapolitan in like an ice cream place.
Yeah, not like in like a scoop place.
That's what I'm meaning.
Well, you just say, I'll have a 3-scoop cone or a 3-scoop cup, 1 vanilla, 1 strawberry, 1 chocolate.
That's true.
They're not going to do like a tub and then split that into 3 because that's just...
They should.
That's not logical. What the...
But what if I want 1 scoop of Neapolitan, 1 scoop of like lemon sorbet, 1 scoop of dark chocolate?
I think the way they'd have to do it, it would have to be like a Neapolitan swirl so you can get it all in 1 scoop.
Mm-hmm. I'd be okay with that.
So ice cream manufacturers,
I say that
if you're
like
listening...
I'm a huge ice cream fan.
Yeah. Well, ice cream social fan, sure, but like actual ice cream, like you wanting to get it to like eat it, because like, or like to take to the boys or something.
Oh no, it would just be to eat it. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're realizing it doesn't sound logical.
No, I'm like, oh, that would make a good Instagram picture.
Oh, okay, got it.
And I hate the fact that I thought about that.
But it'd make a good Instagram picture for Is Brogan Alive? Is that what it is? Is Brogan alive, or is Brogan still alive?
Is Brogan alive?
Okay.
Because it's a... Yeah, well, I suppose still alive would work, but no, it was specifically, is Brogan alive? Are they alive? Oh, yeah.
As of right now, past us knows that past Brogan is alive, but we don't. Like, no.
No.
I don't want to think about it. How am I going to carry this show by my fucking self if current Brogan is dead?
I was thinking about this the other day, and I don't know why I was thinking about this. How would you know?
If you're dead?
How would you know? Yeah.
I think the signs would be there.
But as in, like, you can't phone me, right?
I've got your phone number.
On Zoom.
I've got your phone number.
Have a phone number. It would take a lot of money, so it's not something you would be like trying over and over again.
Not really.
You'd be like trying to message me on the socials. I wouldn't turn up to podcast recordings. How would you know for sure that I was dead?
I also have your address. Your parents got a landline?
Uh-huh.
I can get your landline number from your address, I'm sure.
You would phone the landline.
Yeah. It's like, hi, Brogan's mom. And then if it's immediate sobbing, then I'm like, okay, thank you for your time. Shiklacky.
This is very depressing. We might have to cut this out.
I was thinking before, there are some people that have enough information about me to ruin me.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds more ominous than it is. And I reckon you could, if you wanted to, you could probably ruin me. And I think that the only thing, like one thing that would stop you from that is, no, you'd still do Who Scoops with Chris. I don't have much of an insurance policy, do I?
I mean, apart from the fact that I just wouldn't.
Okay, yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I mean, who else is going to be my sounding board for sending stuff? I mean,
like, who's going to hit this drop right here?
Hey, buddy, nice podcast.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. Well, apparently Jobeth, because you sent it to him.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I haven't listened to that yet. How did that go? How was it?
That was really good. I understand now. So, for people who don't know, we were talking before Jobeth was on, and I was like, I've got a travel question, and Wayne was like, don't ask that.
Yeah, yeah, don't ask a question.
Do not ask that. I was like, okay.
But Jobeth, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't divulge anything, but you did say don't tell Brogan, and I didn't. But, you know, it's like when someone's like, oh, I wonder if I'm having a surprise birthday party this year. It's like, well, I'm not meant to tell you. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a little bit. But Brogan was freaking out. Brogan thought, like, there was, like, I reckon you were thinking maybe Jobeth is, like, organising some sort of food or something for you. Was anything like that going through your head?
Yeah, it was. It was like, I don't know what he could possibly have done.
Yep.
But, because that's the thing, I couldn't remember us talking about it on the podcast. If I had remembered, I probably wouldn't have freaked out as much.
Yeah.
But the fact that I couldn't, I was like, because I even said to you, I don't know if Jobeth knows this, I don't know if I've said to him, because I thought I maybe mentioned it in the Digital Nomad Bank episode that they've got.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh my god, what do I do?
I was like, it's
fine.
okay. It's okay, Brogan. It's not like a huge thing. There's nothing major. Not to say that like your question being asked on Big Sexy Digital Nomad isn't a big thing. It
was very nice. It was a lovely surprise because it was our drop that played first, and I was like, I know that drop.
Oh, it was the pen drop. The hybrid pen Matt Donnelly drop.
Yep.
Yeah,
there was that. That was very... and I do feel better about it now, knowing when to say. Which is, you say something to them once the doors are closed and the overhead bins are shut.
You say, don't bring me meals.
Yes.
But wrapped snacks are okay? Is that what you say to them?
You'll
see them walking past.
Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't say anything on the flight to London.
Because it's negligible.
Yep, because that's... They do give you a snack. They give you, like, a packet of crisps. Which they were laughing at before. The crisps. Potato chips. So, I would take them. But I will say on the plane to Vegas, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also looking at getting, like... Because I know when I spoke to the boys, Big Sexy mentioned bringing a tub and getting food at the airport and putting it in the tub. So I'm looking for some kind of insulated bento that I can get chips and stuff. Because that'll keep them... Something that'll keep it warm. Because it's a 10-hour flight.
Yeah, but do you really want to have something that's still kind of warm 6 hours into a...
Sometimes that's good.
Oh, like chips? That would be soggy and... Oh, the condensation inside the...
Well, that's what I need to look at. That is what I need to look at.
Just bring an air fryer, plug it into the mains power that they've got on board. It's your carry-on.
Yeah.
It's your personal item.
I have too much to carry on as it is.
Yeah. So you said you got 2 full cases, a carry-on, but are you also bringing a personal item as well?
Backpack.
Yep. You can fit an air fryer into your backpack.
I know. Do you know what? There's funny you say that because there are like bentos that you can plug in. And, like, it'll heat up your food for you.
So when someone says bento to me, all I picture is, like, a takeaway plastic bento box container.
Kind of, yeah. It's just the long lunchbox. Usually they've got, like, some kind of elasticated strap and separate containers.
Yeah.
But I say bento rather than lunchbox, because lunchbox to me is, like, one box with, you put everything in that box. You know, it's usually you would put wrapped things in the box. Bento doesn't have to be wrapped.
Bento as a cuisine is served to you in separate little thingies.
Yeah.
This is so you can separate everything.
Yeah, bento's like Tupperware that you can eat out of, that you're supposed to eat out of.
Yeah,
and you can eat out of Tupperware, I know that, but...
Well, yeah, but why would... Who wouldn't eat out of Tupperware?
Yeah.
Are you eating out of Tupperware now or a real ceramic bowl? That is a big bowl, isn't it?
Just my food for the day.
For the day. You're just eating your entire quota right now. Well, you don't have a quota, really. You can eat whenever you want when you're hungry. Oh, are you sticking to intermittent fasting times, or are you just?
It usually works out that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, like there's usually only like an hour, 2 hour block where I'm eating anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And Friday I went ages. Friday I went over 24 hours by accident.
Yeah.
Because
a little fasting in there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I hadn't realised I'd run out of potatoes.
Oh no.
I'd run out of everything. I'd run out of everything.
And did you personally go potato shopping?
My mum's had messaged and said, "Oh, I'm going on the way home."
That worked.
So I was like, "Yeah." So I had to wait for her to get home.
Yep. Your saviour with the potatoes.
Yeah. I was literally, "Hi, where's the bag with the potatoes in it? Let me turn the oven on and put these in."
Yep. See, look, I don't have that luxury at the moment because I'm all alone still, as we're aware. Past Kez is presently traveling around.
Don't wanna be all anymore. That's not the one I sung.
No, I know that. But look, a couple of episodes ago, you may have listened to me having a bit of a breakdown here and there. That's directly related to me being alone, and it's not like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm all alone. It's just what my brain starts to do when I literally start to go crazy. Is the only way I can describe it, and it's what I've said to people. It's like, I'm going crazy. I'm sorry if I'm going crazy at the moment, and it gets increasingly worse. And I mean, it wasn't a minor inconvenience, I guess. Like, there was a stressor that occurred, and I was like down for the count, basically.
There was a lot of things going on.
Yeah. But being during this time, early on during this, while Kez was actually still in Western Australia, still in Perth, at the first Harry show in Australia this year, her and her friends, they stayed a couple of nights at a hotel near the venue. So I was by myself then. And we live in the small house. Kez's parents live in the big house. Kez's parents also went away for the weekend, just down south, somewhere. Mandurah. Mandurah is what the place is called. And I was tasked with looking after the fish. Now, you're saying, Wayne, how hard can it be to look after one fish? What you're forgetting, dear listener, fish is also plural for fish. And when I say fish, I mean fish. There are a fuck ton of fish.
Yeah, you showed me these multiple fish, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it is a room full of fish and then some. Thankfully, it was made a little bit easy for me because Kez's dad, he portioned out the food for me. I only had to feed them once. That's all I had to do. But he's like, now, sometimes a couple of these tanks overflow. I'm like, okay, and what do I do in that case? It's like, he goes through it. This is what you have to do. And he's explaining pumps to me, right? It's like, I'm familiar with pumps and how they work. It is literally part of my job. Which surprised him, actually, to know that I knew as much as I did. I'm not a pump expert, but I know what I need to know for my job, sort of, to an extent. I'm not comfortable doing it by myself, but yeah. So he's like, what you have to do is turn on the pump, take this hose, fill it with that, and do this and do that. And of course, early on, day one, I'm just checking the fish tank every like hour just to make sure that these fish tanks aren't overflowing or anything like that, because I don't want to have to deal with like dead fish or something. So yeah, whatever. So, and then after the first day, it's like, you know what? I'm comfortable with this. The fish are fine. And day 2 was when I fed them, because when I was told to feed them. And it was as simple as pouring this little container of pre-portioned food into this, like a top of a Coca-Cola bottle cut off so it could just funnel in. So like, cool, in you go, in you go, in you go, in you go, in you... Yeah. This is how many there were. In you go, in you go, in you go. In you go. I'm not going to keep going, but because like we're already at the 47-minute mark here, and I go to the ones that don't have that little thing where I was told, pinch of food and ditch it at the water, and it'll penetrate and it'll fall down to the fishies. And it does. And then I go back into the main room. I'm calling it a room. It is outdoors, but it's a room that has been built. And I've noticed that all the fish food has not broken the meniscus of the water. So it's not so it's stuck in these fucking funnel things, not going down to the fish. So like, the fish are just sitting there like, motherfucker, I want my goddamn food. So I'm like, oh my God, what do I, so it's like, it was an effort to get it out. And then by now, day 3 is like, the tank's not overflowing. Day 2 is like, one of the tanks was a little low with water. So, you know, I did what I had to do, what I was told, and yep, no issue. I almost overfilled it, but it was fine. But then day 3, I went to check on them like towards the end of the day, and I saw, oh, that little pre-portioned food container still has food in it. Those fish haven't eaten in like 3 days.
Shit.
So like, yep, here you go, fishies. You're good. Please don't die. But also,
and
like,
did they survive?
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, they all lived. Yeah. I wasn't told otherwise. But that was all I was asked to do. But I was looking around the garden and I was like, it looks like it could do with the water. I haven't been asked to water the plants or anything. And there's a lot of plants and shit. So I went ahead and did it. But I don't know. Like, what if I gave them water? Like, what if they're like the fish? What if I was feeding them before they should be fed? And it's not good for it. Because I wasn't asked to. So if I'm killing plants, I went out there and there was a succulent and it was looking not good. Maybe I overwatered it or something.
I mean, you do what you can. The thought was there, the intention.
I mean, it's not the first time I've murdered a plant, if I have indeed murdered a plant this time.
Have you been told you've murdered a plant?
No, but I also haven't been told
I
also wasn't told I'd manslaughtered a fish. So I guess it would be manslaughtering a plant as well. Well, you know, plant slaughtering and fish slaughtering, because it's not intentional to murder it. If anything, it would be a high level of neglect, or the inverse of neglect, because I'm trying to take care of them.
I think that's still neglect.
Maybe I'm pretending that there's something wrong with the plant, because, you know, if there's something wrong with the plant, I get attention, like Munchausen's by proxy with the plant. I don't know.
Did you tell anybody you fed the plants?
Oh, God, no.
Then I'm quite sure that you don't have Munchausen by proxy.
Oh, okay, cool.
For plants.
Thank you, doctor. Oh, yeah, for plants. Yeah. We still got a bit of time. Tell us, Brogan, front lines in Scotland, reporting for us on the situation of fox hunting being ended in Scotland. Please, go on.
You mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, and I know nothing about it.
I believe your response was, oh, that's still going on. I recall this from when I was a child.
Yeah, this was a topic that was under discussion when I was in first year of high school. You're talking like 2007.
Rub it in. Fucking hell.
But yeah, I don't know.
I basically had that same reaction. I was like, what the fuck? Why is there still fox hunting going on? What the fox? What the actual fox? Like, come on. I know you're not listening, like Scottish Parliament, but like, fuck's sake, get your shit together. Why is it taking so long? I mean, I guess they're not really listening. I guess Parliament changes all the time, doesn't it? So it's not like...
I don't even know who our First Minister is right now. And I mean that seriously, because our long-standing First Minister Sturgeon has stepped down. And I don't know what the deal.
Maybe it's martial law.
I don't know. I just know that there was one that I've seen, somebody who's in position, like, in the running.
Okay.
And you're smirking, and I don't know if it's because I'm talking with my mouth.
I'm smirking because I'm like, this is our two characters in a clown moment. where you're eating on mic.
Yeah. But yeah, I seen something that was one of the candidates for the First Minister position, and she was like, oh yes, I mean, I'm very religious, but, you know, I won't let that affect politics. Which, you know, is never the case.
Stating it has just started, has just made it affect it, just by stating it.
Yeah. They were talking about, so if you had been First Minister when the equal marriage was around, you would have voted against it. Yes, because that's my personal belief. And you're like, the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
You're not meant to be fucking voting on these, or whatever, be for or against these things in a position of power based on your personal belief. And it's not even, as far as I give a fuck, it's not even based on what the views of your party should be. It should be what is perceived to be the majority. And I feel like that I don't know. I'm very apolitical, really.
Yeah. Like, I think it was just the juxtaposition between I won't let my personal affect my vote, and then, yes, I wouldn't have voted that because of my personal view. Like, do you even hear yourself?
It's so stupid. I don't even know why I brought up this fox hunting. Look, Wayne, I know that you're listening because you're editing this right now, but get your fucking shit together and think before you... I mean, I guess I shouldn't really be too hard on myself, should I? I mean...
You've been mad at everybody this episode.
I'm mad at and out of everyone that I've been mad at, I think it's fair to say that I'm mad at myself. All right, we're getting through. We were talking like last episode for us that we recorded for past us, past us. We were talking about how Twitter was a hellhole. You know, we'll probably talk about that last episode as well, like for you, because
probably
it is constant. But look, Hideo Kojima, Metal Gear fame, you know, creator of Metal Gear, love the guy, love Metal Gear.
Yeah,
but he just doesn't like tweet, right? He won't just make a tweet and leave it at that. Mm-hmm. It's not like your good email sign up lists, right? Like you'll get an email once a week from us if you sign up. We're not going to spam you. We're not going to flood your inbox. Hideo, he will post things here and there. Occasionally he'll do a thread, but he fucking retweets so much shit, like consistently after each other. One, like retweet. So your entire feed just becomes Hideo Kojima, and you're looking at just people's in-game photos of Death Stranding.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, it is literally just Hideo Kojima retweet.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I follow you because I want to know shit when it's important to know, but I don't want to see this constant crap. But I did appreciate this tweet from him. He says, have you played Metal Gear, any of the Metal Gear games?
I've played Phantom.
Okay. Well, so you know Major Tom then?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Major Zero. Major Zero is called in that.
It's been a wee while since I've played it, but I kind of know who...
Is it, or am I thinking of... No, sorry. I'm thinking of Metal Gear Solid. I don't think he shows up in Phantom Pain. I have no recollection. No, of course he does. No, I don't remember. I think he might get referenced.
I remember there being a major character.
Yeah. But in Metal Gear Solid 3, you're the guy who is on comms to you and that, during the introductory mission, it's called the Virtuous mission, right? And it's kind of like, in the first couple of Metal Gears, that was sort of like your tutorial, I guess, more than anything. But also preface to the story. And Major Zero is your contact, right? And it's like, Snake, for this mission, you can refer to me as Major Tom. And he says, like, the reason being from the movie The Great Escape, it was the 3 tunnels, Tom, Dick, and Harry, whatever, and Major Tom was the... Yeah. Anyway, Hideo has lots of influences. Of course, David Bowie is a large influence for a lot of things. Yeah. And yesterday, Hideo just tweets, Major Tom comes from Major Tom from Bowie's song Space Oddity. And I'm just like, yep, thanks for filling us in on that one, bud.
Thanks for solving one of life's greatest mysteries.
I had no idea. Look, I can't hear myself. I can only hear myself doing Major Tom, but I do believe that is a very good Major Tom from Metal Gear Solid 3.
I can't comment because I've never played it.
That's what I mean. Ryan might be like, oh, God. Look, I had that moment, right? Went to dinner with the fam. Ryan brought a friend as well, and meeting them for the first time, and this friend was like Ryan's just like, Adam, Wayne, Adam. And I was like, oh yes, Ryan was just playing an episode of your podcast for me in the car. And I'm like, oh God, oh God, don't look at me. What episode was it? It's like, that was like my literal reaction.
Yeah.
It's like fucking terrifying.
Which one was it?
That was the trouble, because he said, it was the one where you talk about such and such. I'm like, I know we've talked about that in 2 episodes, but it was the later one of it. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, God.
Yeah. God. It's so hard to fucking, like, yeah, sure, we've got listeners, but we're not going to meet most of you.
No.
Right?
Unless we end up doing like a cheese bag fest, but that's not going to be for a good few couple of years. And by that time, we'll have had it down to a pat. Yeah, you with the fucking tattoo. What?
Not so much of a question, but in the past, you've said that I believe you've said it's Buddy Fest, not Cheesebag Fest.
You've said it's Buddy Fest.
No, that was you.
No, it wasn't. It was you.
All right, Ryder, we put it to you. If you think you know the answer to who came up with the term Buddy Fest, write in to admin@nicepodbud. No prizes available.
No.
I swear. Fucking hell, this is a Penn and Teller moment, and it's like not even a year in. Christ. Hey, are you gonna...
You are, of course, the pen of us,
Obviously.
and I am the teller.
Yep. Are you gonna... I tried this, but I didn't... It didn't last long. Are you gonna do a Penn Gillette on your 30th birthday? I know you might not know what I'm talking about yet.
I would like you to clarify what you mean.
I believe when he turned 30, that is when Penn started his diary.
I thought he started his diary younger than that.
I think it was 30. I might be wrong. Because, I think it was. Because when I turned 30, I was like, I'm going to do that. And I did it for like a week.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I did try to keep a diary for a while. I think maybe it started last year. But it didn't stick. So maybe, like, from the age of 30, that's a good place to do it from.
It's a really good idea to be able to, like, do that. And then every day you look back on that day from a year ago. But then as time goes, you look back on it from a year ago and 5 years ago. Then a year ago, 5 years, 10 years. That means Penn is up to like a year ago, 5, 10, 20, 30, coming up to 40 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do with, that's kind of what I like about Tumblr. I use Tumblr as kind of, what did I like? What did I reblog a year ago? What did I reblog 5 years ago? That kind of thing. On this day last year, what was I doing?
Yeah, I feel like it's a better version of Facebook Memories because it's the same fucking thing every year from Facebook Memories, and I hate it. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. It's annoying. But to also be able to read, I mean, sure, Facebook is in your own words, but to be able to read it in your own words, because like you in a diary, you're more likely to express how you're feeling at the time and things like that as well.
Yeah, I might. If I see Penn, if I get the opportunity to speak to Penn before my birthday,
hey, look,
I will ask him.
This is past Brogan talking right now. Right now, not only are we dining with Piff, Jade, Mr. Piffles, but Penn's there as well. Because you know, Penn and Piff, they're like besties.
Yeah.
Taylor unfortunately could not make it because like obligations, but that's okay because. So,
I'm genuinely really sad about this fictitious scenario.
I'm sorry that I've disappointed past Brogan. But future Brogan, not present Brogan, but future Brogan is definitely getting in with Teller.
Seems like I'm going through my head of things that I would ask Teller if and when I see him. And honestly, I literally just want to sit and talk to him about Shakespeare.
Okay, I thought you might, not so much of a question, but you could like comment on it. I'm assuming there's going to be a new trick in the show. You can say, you know what? That really fits the Penn and Teller brand.
What do I look like, Justin Robert Young?
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that A, I could say that, and B, I would survive the absolute destruction that Teller would raid upon me? I mean, I would be like, Sorry, Mr. Teller, I'm going to take myself up to the top of the Rio and just throw myself off now, save you the bother.
Yep. Hey, this is one of my things, but speaking of that, today, right, when I was driving to the shop, I looked at the parking garage, and my first thought wasn't, I should jump off that, because I'm not in that mind state. I was like, who would want to jump off that? Based on who the fuck wants to die at the bottom of that fucking parking garage in Joondalup? Of all places.
See, you say that, and the first thing that came into my head was there's a Deadpool comic from a while ago where it starts off with this girl, she's, really upset, she's about to jump off the top of a building, and Deadpool appears from behind her and says, oh, you don't want to throw yourself off this building, go throw yourself off Parker Industries, that's much better.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly it. It's like, I'm depressed enough. I don't need to be more depressed by dying at the bottom of this terrible parking garage. It's like, not me personally, just anyone in general.
Yeah. I mean, we've covered a couple of depressing topics on this episode. That's because we are...
On these episodes.
Like, past us.
Past us.
Yeah. We, sitting here right now in Scotland and Perth, respectively. We are still a little bit sad that we're not in Vegas, but current us, present us, future us, we're in Vegas.
Living it up,
happy.
provided we're both
Living
alive.
Living the motherfucking dream.
That's right. We're dining at
We all have
Jade's.
been to Walmart.
We're dining at Jade's favorite restaurant right now. That's what it is.
What's Jade's favourite restaurant?
I don't know. You have to ask Jade. Why would I know?
Just the way you said it, I thought you were going to say
Burger
what it was.
King.
Jade is far too classy for Burger King.
Yeah, but I don't know. Why should a girl from Texas not be allowed to like Burger King?
She's allowed to like it, but she's far too classy for it to be her favourite.
No, look, if it was her favourite, I wouldn't be like, oh, Burger King, Jade, really? You know, we're asking Jade what her favourite restaurant is when she's on this show. Look, we're saying this as past us. Future us knows, hopefully by now, if Jade is going to be on an episode of Hey Buddy Nice podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck, we should get in contact with some people, shouldn't we?
We probably should.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing is, we started planning about this so early.
Yeah, you booked your flights so fucking early.
I can't relax
Yeah.
until that's done.
Yeah.
You know? I can always change them or whatever, but I needed that done and out the way and paid before I went.
Yeah.
Before I even started thinking about anything. But yeah, and then we spoke to Matt and he's like,
This is
remind me later.
Yeah. Let's talk about this next year sometime.
Like January.
Yeah.
And then it got to January 1st and I was like that Judge Judy meme, banging on the table, pointing at their watch.
Yeah. This is you at your keyboard. Dear Mr. Donnelly, please
Bold of you to
respond.
assume that I didn't have it already typed.
My
finger waiting over the send button.
I wasn't clear. That was you after Matt said, get back to me in January.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So back in May? I don't know.
It wasn't that far. It would have been October, November. It wasn't. We were doing the podcast by that point. I know that because he came on and he thought he was doing an episode. We're like, no, we just need to talk to you about some stuff.
That wasn't that long ago. That wasn't that long
really
ago.
was.
No.
It was.
No.
No. And it really, oh, all right, okay, cool.
Yeah. Because, we were having a production meeting of sorts about a couple of secret projects, which may or may not pan out. We'll see. One definitely will. But then the other one may, because, August is a long way away. Oh, but they're casting now.
17th of November.
Okay. But is that when you booked your flights, is it? Or when you reached out to Matt?
No, this is when we spoke to Matt.
Okay, yeah, but when did you pay for your flights? I want to know that.
Oh, would have been about May-ish. I can have a look.
So I was right then. May. No, May I was... Oh, no, I would have been home half of May. Or was I not home until June? I don't recall. Because I know, we started recording episodes, pretty early after I'd got back, but we were holding back until August, wasn't it? To publish? To go live? Yeah.
But we ended up doing it for...
Yeah, that's right. We brought it forward. Because, I think it was Uncle RJ was yelling at us.
Yeah. Okay, I booked it September.
Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah.
No, August.
August.
Still there. 31st of August.
September, basically.
Yeah. And because I had an e-voucher. I think that's one of the reasons why.
Okay. Acceptable. Paid with points. Wanted to pay with points
30 quid off extortionate flights.
Yes. You wanted to be King Lord Mr. Dr. Jimothy Mycicle Job Tholomew. There we go. I was going slow so you would salute. Tholomew Esquire the Second.
Yes.
Yep.
But I use a much better airline than Spirit. I've never flown Spirit, but I don't want to.
Never will. No. I'm glad that we're flying. Look, we can say this. Doesn't matter now, does it? Can we say it?
No.
No, we can't? Oh, no, we
We probably can. We're already in Vegas.
Why we're flying Southwest?
That we're going to see Mr. Brian Brushwood.
Yeah, and Justin Robert Young.
And Justin Robert
unfortunately, we can't be there for Founders Day.
No, because unfortunately, they very selfishly booked Founders Day on my birthday when we had Penn and Teller tickets.
I mean, I tell you, I know they don't listen, but jury, Schwood, get your fucking shit together. Like, you should think ahead. And I guess, they probably didn't know it was your birthday.
They didn't. I did message Brian the day I found out when I was watching the Great Night episode, and I said, you just had to book Founders Day on my birthday, didn't you? And he went, oh shit, is it your birthday? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but then, see, look, I only assume that the invite was sent out just for you. I assume nobody thinks about me.
I think I said we.
Okay.
I'm going to double check and see what the... Not that, I don't think you would have been turned away.
I'm not going to lie. Whenever Johnny Miles... wait, I've got that name right, don't I? Johnny Miles, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime he mentions Hey Buddy Nice Podcast and he's mentioned my name a couple of times, that takes me aback a little bit. Yeah. Because it's like not Brogan. But because RJ has already said Brogan.
Yeah, RJ or Jimmy usually say Brogan. They go, wait.
Yeah. No, like the first time Jimmy was in the know, because like we had recently spent time together, because me and Jimmy, best buds, spent time doing one episode of Ice Cream Social together.
That was a good episode. I really like that episode.
I have to go back and listen to them.
Yeah, that one and the Brenna episode as well was a good one.
Yeah, that was where the season finale was brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is coming up. Season finale for Ice Cream Social, episode 1000. Which, also, dear listeners, we will not be attending because it doesn't fit in with our timeline. It's slightly after our time in America.
I've just had a look, and I did say to Ryan, we have tickets for Penn and Teller.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So I mentioned that there was a we.
All right, that's good. Someone the other day, and they were talking about a competition they entered long time ago. And it's like, you can win. I don't remember the exact... It was like a photo. Yeah, you had to take a photo. So they made up a... This is the way they explained it. So I made a Wii hat and put it on my dog. And the prize was a Nintendo Wii. And I'm like, did you just go full Brogan on me then? Like, it's a Wii hat.
Was it a wee hat?
It was a small dog, I imagine, yeah.
I mean, was it a Wii-themed hat?
Yes, yeah. It was a Wii-themed hat. So, yeah, a Wii-themed small hat. It has to have been because it was a small dog. Like, bigger than a Mr. Piffles.
Yeah.
Smaller than a Threador. Snuffle pig.
I just want to give Mr. Piffles a hug.
Yeah.
What a pet his soft head.
You haven't met the other two doggos, though, either. They're all pretty good.
I haven't, no.
They're all pretty good.
I would love to get doggy cuddles from all of them.
I'm not going to shout at Piff. I'm not going to say, I know you don't listen, Piff, but get your shit together.
Nope.
No, not there. Not after.
There are two people we will not ever shout at on this podcast, and that is Piff for you and Teller for me. And Matt Donnelly is very likely never to be shouted at. But
contextual for Matt.
Contextual.
And Penn, I think, can take it.
Yeah.
I would expect to be yelled at by Penn. I think you have been.
Oh, so would I. Me?
Yeah. When you won that accent competition.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Well, he was yelling in general. Maybe he was yelling at the audience, but you would have been included in that.
I would have.
Yeah.
Good times.
Oh, goodness. I think...
I'm going to be so sad that Handro's not in Vegas when we're there.
Yeah. He'll at least be there in August.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine. I don't know his fucking schedule. I just assume because that's when they're filming Foolish.
I mean, if we get something together...
If we get our shit together, don't know.
Come on, Wayne, get your
they're
fucking shit together.
casting
I know
now.
you don't listen to this until you're editing it, but get your fucking shit together. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be shouting.
That's right, you shouldn't be shouting.
We're both responsible here.
Yeah, and because they're casting now. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Brogan, I think this might be coming to the end of our first bank episode.
Yeah. It's been fun talking to you lot from the past.
Yeah. Well, no, you're talking to me as the past, but it's not from the past.
You're not you lot.
What?
You lot is the cheese bags.
Oh, I thought you said me.
No.
Fun talking
you lot.
to you. So you can't just say you lot. You have to just refer to them as the cheese bags. Look, you know the drill. Find us on Twitter at NicePodBud. Write to us. Admin at nicepodbud.com. But you can also talk to Brogan directly at 7 Billion Needles.
And you can talk to Wayne directly at Wayne Geo and if you're resident in Vegas, come find us.
Yeah, shoot.
Come find us directly.
I was about to say shoot us up. No, don't do that in America. I'm very tired. I'm getting quite tired. So I was going to say shoot us a message or hit us up, and it just melded together, kind of like can't even think of it. The Snickers. What's the shirt that we didn't make? Whore. You're not you and your whore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's one of those moments. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and having a listen.
As always, stay fresh, cheese bags.